The inscrutable Englishman. Kandyan Convention, which was drafted by him, made the whole of Ceylon become an English colony, on the 2nd of March 1815. The mastermind behind this whole process was John Doyly. Neither his contemporary English officials, nor Sinhala aristocrats, nor later scholars fail to give a clear definition of this unique and wonderful man. According to legends, he was a spy, chief of intelligence agents, and a prodigy of the British intelligence service. But, when his character and academic tradition are deeply considered, we can say he was a philosopher. He was an academic intellectual. He was well versed in Sinhala, the main language of Ceylon, and was the only English public servant to have mastered the Sinhala language at that time. He learned Buddhism, the main religion of Ceylon, and became a close friend of the monks, and studied not only Sinhala but also Pali, the written language of Buddhism, and Sanskrit too. He also studied Sinhala culture as well as customs and respected them. They were well observed in front of the monks and the people. These facts greatly aided his intelligence work. Due to that reason, he became a friendly person among the aristocracy as well as the common people. Highly successful colonial agent, who guided the conquest of a country without war. According to many scholars, his most famous diary of Mr. John Doyly, Doyly's Diary, is the prototype of modern historiography in Ceylon. With his education background, at Westminster School of England and the University of Cambridge of England, he was able to write an important book such as a sketch of the constitution of the Kandyan Kingdom. On the 11th of June 1774, John Doyly was born in Sussex, England, to Matthews Doyly. He received his early education at the prestigious Westminster School and graduated in 1796 from the University of Cambridge. In 1801, 3 years later Sri Vikrama Rajasinghe assumes the throne. He came to Ceylon as a civil servant. Doyly was then 27 years old. And it was Governor Frederick North's period. In 1803 Doyly went to the Mathura and learned the Sinhala language from Karatota Tero. In 1805, he was appointed as Chief Officer of Revenue and Commerce in Matara area, and also became the main translator and head of the intelligence service, during the period of Governor Maitland. Punchy Rala of Kiribath Kambura was the most trusted servant of Doyly, for a long time. A renowned Scottish writer, legal scholar, and Doyly's contemporary at the University of Cambridge, Sir James Mackintosh met Doyly at the British official, Alexander Wood's residence in 1810. Doyly was the only Sinhala-speaking person in the civil service. He does not invite anyone into his home. Do not go abroad even once in a few years. He lives as a saint. Doyly, who later became the Colombo District Commissioner, often had dinner with the governor. Among the people who provided him with various information and intelligence, there were monks, Kandyan aristocrats as well as the common people. Doyly first visited the up-country in 1815. Before that, he never had a chance. In 1815 he came to the hill country with Major Hook's army. This entire operation was coordinated by Doyle. John Doyly's diary is the most reliable source for understanding the nature of the great unarmed conquest. As a prodigy under Governor Maitland, he began writing his diary on the 4th of September 1810. 2 months after the conquest of the Kandyan Kingdom, he wrote the final page, on the 23rd of April 1815, but, for whatever reason, there is no evidence of writing for the 21 months from 31st of March 1813 to 31st of December 1814. Although the date for the signing of the Kandyan Convention, pioneered by John Doyle, was set for March 2nd, most Sinhala aristocrats signed it on March 10th. However, Doyly did what the Portuguese, Dutch, and English armies could not do, for more than 3 centuries, in a decade without spending a single bullet. Doyly spent 23 years in Sri Lanka, never going on vacation to his home country. He spent his last days alone in Kandy, while ignoring his family's requests to return home to spend his retirement with them. There are various conspiracy theories and rumors about his death. According to one rumor, he committed suicide. According to an advertisement, published in the Government Gazette of Ceylon, he passed away due to fever while on an official visit to Satkura. At the age of 49, John Doyly passed away on the 25th of May 1824. With the honors from Army, his body was buried at Garrison Cemetery, Kandy. Was he a hero or was he a traitor? With the unidentified answer, even today his tombstone remains unnoticed and awaits. Awaits. And awaits. Lonely looking at the empty Kandyan sky.